Here are the hottest football news stories of the day. 1. Jose Mourinho's Manchester United claim. The Portuguese manager's past remarks about Manchester United now seem justified. But the team is still expected to defeat Ipswich. 2. Copa del Rey thriller. Barcelona and Atletico Madrid played out an exciting 4-4 draw in the first leg of their semi-final clash. 3. Chelsea and Aston Villa's Champions League race. Chelsea secured a dominant win over Southampton, while Aston Villa suffered a setback against Crystal Palace. 4. Liverpool squad update. A potential team selection hint has emerged ahead of their match against Newcastle, with Darwin Nunez's performance gaining attention. 5. Real Madrid predicted lineup. Jude Bellingham is set to return, and Antonio Rudiger is expected to replace David Alaba against Real Sociedad. 6. Lionel Messi fined. The MLS has imposed a fine on Messi following an on-field confrontation. 7. Arsenal's lineup versus Nottingham Forest. The Gunners' expected squad for their upcoming Premier League clash on February 26. 8. Sheffield United concerns. Burnley may pose a significant challenge following Leeds United's recent exploits. Manchester United aim for victory against Ipswich. Manchester United face Ipswich Town at Old Trafford, seeking a much-needed Premier League win. Currently 15th in the table, United struggled in a 2-2 draw with Everton last weekend. Ipswich, battling relegation, hope for a crucial upset. Pundits, including Chris Sutton and Paul Merson, predict a narrow United victory, though they acknowledge the team's inconsistency. Merson referenced Jose Mourinho's past comment about finishing second with United as one of his greatest achievements, suggesting its relevance today. Despite doubts, most experts expect a 2-1 or 2-0 win for United. Barcelona and Atletico Madrid play out thrilling 4-4 draw in Copa del Rey semi-final. Barcelona and Atletico Madrid delivered a breathtaking 4-4 draw in the first leg of their Copa del Rey semi-final on Tuesday. Atletico took an early 2-0 lead through Julian Alvarez and Antoine Griezmann, but Barcelona responded with goals from Pedri, Pau Cubarsí, Inigo Martinez, and Robert Lewandowski. However, Marcos Llorente and a dramatic 93rd-minute strike from Alexander Sorloth ensured a thrilling stalemate. Both coaches praised their team's performances, with Diego Simeone highlighting Atletico's fighting spirit. The second leg at the Metropolitano on April 2 promises another intense battle. Chelsea thrash Southampton. Aston Villa stumble in Champions League race. Chelsea cruised to a 4-0 victory over Southampton, climbing to 4th in the Premier League. First half goals from Christopher Nkunku, Pedro Neto, and Levi Colwill set the tone before Marc Cucurella sealed the win. Meanwhile, Aston Villa's Champions League hopes took a hit after a 4-1 defeat to Crystal Palace, with Ismaila Sarr and Eddie Nketiah leading the charge for the Eagles. Brighton edged Bournemouth 2-1, while Fulham beat Wolves 2-1. Liverpool aimed to extend their lead when they face Newcastle, with Arsenal taking on Nottingham Forest and Tottenham hosting Manchester City. Liverpool hint at team selection ahead of Newcastle clash. Liverpool prepared to face Newcastle United at Anfield on Wednesday, with several team news hints emerging. Social media activity from Darwin Nunez, Alexis Mac Allister, and the club's official account featuring Alisson Becker, Ibrahima Konate, Dominic Szoboszlai, and Mohamed Salah suggests their possible involvement. The Reds, 11 points clear at the top, aim to build on their win over Manchester City. Manager Arne Slot addressed Nunez's recent struggles, praising his improved work rate in training, with a short break ahead of their Champions League tie against PSG. Liverpool seek another crucial victory. Predicted Real Madrid lineup against Real Sociedad. Bellingham and Rudiger return. Real Madrid will face Real Sociedad in the Copa del Rey semi-final first leg on Wednesday, with Jude Bellingham and Antonio Rudiger set to return. Bellingham, suspended in La Liga, is available, while Rudiger replaces David Alaba in defense. Lucas Vazquez is expected to continue at right back, with Fran Garcia replacing Ferland Mendy on the left. In midfield, Bellingham and Dani Ceballos will join Rodrigo and Aurelien Tchouameni. Up front, Kylian Mbappé and Vinicius Jr. lead the attack, with Endrick as an option on the bench. Ancelotti aims for a strong start in the tie. Lionel Messi fined by MLS over on-field confrontation. Major League Soccer, MLS, has fined Lionel Messi an undisclosed amount for grabbing the neck of New York City FC assistant coach Mehdi Bellucci after Inter Miami's 2-2 draw on Saturday. The incident occurred at the final whistle, with Messi twice placing his hands on Bellucci's neck during the heated exchange. MLS stated that the disciplinary committee found Messi in violation of the league's hands to the face, head, neck of an opponent policy. The Argentine star had just assisted a stoppage-time equalizer for teammate Telosco Segovia in Miami's season opener at Chase Stadium. Messi's longtime teammate, Luis Suarez, was also fined for a separate altercation. The Uruguayan striker put his hands on the neck of NYCFC defender Berk Riza at halftime and was penalized under the same policy. Despite the controversy, Messi and Suarez remain key figures for Inter Miami as they aim for success in the new MLS season. However, these disciplinary actions highlight the league's strict stance on physical confrontations. Arsenal aim for redemption against Nottingham Forest. Arsenal will look to bounce back from their shock 1-0 defeat to West Ham United when they face Nottingham Forest on February 26. Mikel Arteta has promised his team will bring bite and anger as they attempt to reignite their Premier League title challenge. The Gunners have fallen 9 points behind league leaders Liverpool, making this a must-win fixture. Arteta has kept faith in his 4-3-3 system, but injuries to key attackers have affected their firepower in recent weeks. Despite these setbacks, Arsenal's recent form includes 4 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. Ethan Nwaneri, who limped off against West Ham, is fit to play, but Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli remain sidelined. Luis Miles Skelly is suspended, while Gabriel Jesus and Takahiro Tomiyasu are still out with long-term injuries. Predicted Arsenal lineup versus Nottingham Forest. Goalkeeper, David Raya. Defenders, Jurriën Timber, William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Ricardo Calafiori. Midfielders, Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, Martin Degarde. Forwards, Ethan Nwaneri, Mikel Merino, Leandro Trossard. With crucial points on the line, Arsenal must find their attacking rhythm to keep their title hopes alive. Sheffield United faced Burnley threat after Leeds' defeat. Sheffield United suffered a late 3-1 defeat against Leeds United in Monday's championship clash, allowing the Whites to strengthen their grip at the top of the table. Goals from Junior Firpo, Autanaka, and Joel Perreault secured victory for Daniel Farke's side, leaving the Blades vulnerable to a surging Burnley team in the race for automatic promotion. Burnley, currently third, are just 2 points behind Sheffield United and have built incredible defensive momentum, keeping 12 consecutive clean sheets. Scott Parker's team has not lost a league game since November and remains a serious threat to Sheffield's promotion hopes, with both teams set to meet on April 21 at Turf Moor. The fixture could be decisive in the battle for a top 2 finish. Despite the setback, Sheffield United must regroup quickly. They have a chance to extend their lead over Burnley to 5 points when they face QPR on Saturday. As Burnley are occupied with FA Cup duties, a win would pile pressure on their rivals before their clash with Cardiff City. With 12 games remaining, Sheffield United must stay focused to avoid being overtaken by one of the league's most disciplined teams.